Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Look at this monster sized bottle. This is Uinta Brewing Company out of Salt Lake City. This is their crooked line version of the Labyrinth Black Ale. And this particular one, guys, I reviewed the regular version of this back in 2011, almost 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And it was the regular black ale version. It wasn't a barrel aged version of this. Long time ago. It says here barrel aged quadruple black ale, and I don't think the other one was a barrel aged. It was just a regular black ale. Not sure, but I think it was the regular version. And it was a big bottle like this, corked and caged, 750 milliliter, great big huge bottle. This was sent to me by Rico. Rico, thanks again, my brother. And this says this was bottled on 04/08 of 14. So 15, 16, 17. Today is the 21st of April. So this has been in the bottle 3 years. 15, 16, 17. 3 years this has been aged in the bottle. Plus it was barrel aged on top of that. I don't know how long it was in the barrels there at Uinta, but it should be a very tasty beer, guys. And like I said, these corked and caged bottles scare me sometimes because I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes the cork comes out real easy, and sometimes it comes out super easy and spews all over the place, and sometimes you almost have to pair pliers to get the corks out of these bottles. So don't know what to expect here. I hope it does not spew all over the place. That would be sad. I don't like for beer to do that. But we're going to get it reviewed. I don't know how far back it was from Rico sent. It's probably in these papers here. I've got a stack of them here. I'm not going to get into it and see when it was sent to me, because a lot of these papers don't have the date on it. We got the date on the bottle. It's a 2014 edition. So it has been in the bottle 3 full years. And how long it was in the barrels before that, I'm not sure. Commercial description, it's 13.2% or 2. Big beer. Final beer of the evening for me, guys. I don't think we're going to find an IBU anywhere on this one. Let me take a quick look over here on Untappd. They have it at 56 IBUs. So, big beer, not a huge bitterness on it. 56, just enough probably to balance the beer out. Quadruple black ale. Very unique style. Not a lot of people have done a quadruple black ale as far as I know. This may be the first one that I've actually reviewed. So, but I did review this beer way back, and I don't think it was the barrel-aged version of this. So, and I thought it was freaking awesome, guys. Well, from what I remember, I thought it was a 10 beer. So let's see if I still think the same thing about this and once we get it open. Commercial description says, enter the labyrinth, a multidimensional black ale. Discover the complex intermingling of black licorice and toasted oak. Seek the subtle hints of bittersweet chocolate. Flavors are enhanced when served cool, not frigid. Explore pairing labyrinth with flavorful cheeses and rich desserts. And while I uncork and uncage and uncork this, I will tell you, I'm going to make sure it doesn't go all over the place first, guys. And they do this a lot of times because it's under pressure, and these corks will come out by themselves without a cage on it. Oh, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, this one's in tight. I did get it to move on that one. Here we come. Here we go. Here we go. Staying in the bottle. Yay for me! Alright, let's get it into the glass. Food pairing cheeses of buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, sharp blue cheddar. Goes well with your chocolate dishes. And this thing's going to cut off on me, you piece of shit electronics. General digestive meat is beef, smoked meat, and game. Glassware snifter, tulip oversized, wine glass or chalice. I got my favorite snifter. It says here can be sold for a long period of time. So we got a nice full glass here, guys, about a quarter finger head or so. Over into the light. I'm not getting any at all. It's pitch black like a stout, guys. Let's get a nose to it. Nice creamy khaki colored head. Definitely getting the chocolate, roasted malt, hints of licorice. Maybe some dark fruit in there. Smells very nice. Wonderful aroma. And it's a barrel-aged beer. Is it bourbon? Licorice fermented and aged in oak barrels. It does not say bourbon. So whether it was done in an actual barrel or oak spirals or staves or whatever, I'm not exactly sure how they aged this beer. Got a little bit of a nice sweet chocolatiness to the back end here. Smells very tasty. Final beer of the evening, like I said, and now the lacing is just barely, well, the head, it's not the lacing. The head is just barely covering the top of the beer. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Wow. That's impressive. Wow. Rich roasted malt. Hints of licorice. Hints of bittersweet chocolate. Nice. I am getting the chocolatiness on this beer. Wow. Very impressive chocolate notes. Sweet molasses. Dates, raisin, figs, plums, raisins. Wow. That is impressive, guys. That is very impressive. The nose was awesome. The tasting is awesomer. Is that a word? Awesomer? It's even better. (13.2%). Very well hidden. Slight hint of some alcohol in there, not much. 13.2%. Got to realize what you're drinking. This is not a Budweiser. This is a big boy's beer. This is one you would probably want to drink at home, share with the other half, maybe some close friends, pour a little bit for everybody. Definitely you wouldn't want to drink all this by yourself. You would be a shit-faced fool if you did. Wow, that is delicious. That is very delicious, guys. And it's right out of the fridge. It's just going to get better if I sip on it here for 30 minutes or so. I'm going to have to fire up a cigar to go with this one. Pour her a glass and we're going to sip on this for a little bit. And I'll come back and tell you what I think. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little, easy for me to say, a little left here. Very tasty beer, guys. Super well done. For 13.2%, barrel-aged quadruple black ale. Like I said, I don't think I've had a quadruple barrel-aged black ale before. I've done this way back, 5 years ago, 2011, May of 2011. And here we are in almost May again. It's the end. This is 21st of April. Very tasty. For the 2014 edition, which has got it written right over here in green and very easy to see. Awesome beer, guys. Very delicious. This beer will probably keep, there's nothing in it that I can think of that would keep you from selling this beer for 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. So a great beer to cellar, and it's so tasty right now. A great beer to pop up now, or even earlier. I don't know how hot it would have been fresh in 2014 with the alcohol notes, but right now it's delicious. It is delicious, guys. I'm on the fence right now between a 9 and a 10. I gave it a 10 the last time, but my palate has changed considerably over the last 5 years. But I do appreciate them putting the bottled on date, not a best by date, not an enjoy by, use by, whatever by date on the beer. It tells you exactly what you wanted to know to buy a beer like this in the cellar, or to drink it fresh, or to buy 2 of them, or even 3 of them. Drink 1 fresh and then sell it. I don't know if they're going to do it again. It's not listed as a retired beer or not. They have done it several different times. So, awesome aroma. The chocolate is there, the dark fruit is there, the roasted malt is there, the brown sugar, or even some candied sugar is there. Wonderful beer. A very nice dessert beer even to have with some kind of chocolate dish. Awesome. Final choke. Not going to leave anything in the glass here, because I'm sure this is not a cheap bottle to buy at all. Rico, I didn't look in the notes. You probably told me in the notes here how much this bottle cost and when you picked it up or anything like that, and I apologize for not looking it up. Very, very tasty beer, guys. Awesome beer. I'm not going to give it to 10. It is, if you say, oh my God, you're crazy, it's a 10 beer, I will not argue with that. I'm going to give it a very good grade, though. I think it is a beer, and I'm going to give it a 99 out of 100. It's damn tasty. And I could just as easily gave it a 10, guys. And like I said, I may regret that score. It is an awesomely well done beer. Very, 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 did I say very tasty beer? Like I said, this beer could sell her. No, I'm going to change my mind. I am going to give this a 10. There's no reason why I should not give this a 10. There's nothing in it that's off-putting, bad flavors. I am getting some of the barrel aging in there a little bit, just a slight hint of the woodiness, and it's not got a big bourbon notes or anything like that, but it is a barrel aged beer. It is tasty, guys. It's just as tasty, if not tastier, than it was in the original edition I did, which was not bourbon or barrel aged. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm changing my score here, guys. It is a 10 beer. There's no reason why I should not give this beer a 10. Bottled on date, ABV is on there. It doesn't have the IBUs on the label. Very easy to find though. Awesome beer. Like I said, I don't know what this beer costs, Rico. Rico, you might want to post that in the comments. It is, yeah. There's no reason for me not to, guys. It's a 10 beer. It is a 100 for me. Let's go run over to Beer Advocate and see what they say. Beer Advocate has it at 90. It's way better than that, guys. It's way better than a 90. And that's their outstanding range. I don't know what would keep you from giving it a better score than that. Everything, even for a black ale, they could call this a porter or a stout, but the black ale, usually the black ales has a little more hot presence in them. It's more like a black IPA, or if you will. And this is not got the super hot presence, but they're not calling it an IPA. They are calling it right on the label here, a barrel-aged quadruple black ale. And I think that's probably the only quadruple black ale that I have done. I'm not sure, but I think it is. And it's probably the only one that I've had that I'm going to give it to 10. So, very well done. And as far as the crooked line version of this from Uinta, Utah has some very strange beer laws. If you want to buy anything from these guys or anybody else in Utah at a grocery store, it has to be 4% or less. And if you want something to this magnitude, you have to go to the ABC store, the liquor store, That's what it's called here, ABC, to buy a beer that's got more than 4% alcohol. And that's where you have to go in Utah to buy this beer. You can't get it in the grocery store because it's 13.2%. And they don't allow them to sell beers of that magnitude in the grocery store. You have to go to the liquor store, or the stores that sell liquor. So, 90 from those guys, over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 100 overall. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm in agreement, guys. There is no reason why I should not give this beer 100. It is awesome. It is very, very tasty, very well made, very delicious. A great final beer of the evening, and a great beer to share with friends, family, other half, whoever you choose to. And final check-in, we'll run over to Untappd, and they have it at 4.14, which is in their A minus to A category. The best numbers I've seen from them guys is like 4.56 or 4.57. Never seen a 5 on anything from those guys over there. And they're based on whoever's commenting and for those rates, just like Beer Advocate and Rate Beer is. But they seem to be more down to earth as far as their ratings, and if it's good beer, they will say that. And I consider their 4.56, 4.57 to be their A-plus numbers. So, 4.14, it's an A beer, guys. It's an A beer all around. So if you see this on the store, I doubt if you still will for a 2014, you may get lucky and find it. And you may have it in your cellar, and you say, well, I've been holding on to it for a while. You could drink it now, or you could sell it for quite a while longer, guys. It's very, very tasty, and there's no reason why you couldn't. So if you've had it, this is the 2014. That's what it's got on the label. It may be the 2013 edition after the barrel aging. They probably brewed it in 2013. And after the barrel aging and bottling, they consider it the 2014 edition, since that's when it was bottled on. So if you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see what's in that fridge.